Hey guys, welcome back. It is the next week and I've begun by getting a few small things out of the way. One of those things I mentioned was to get the solar panel charging the battery bank, the battery for the engine. So I'm going to take you down and show you what I've done. This is the panel in question. It's just sitting here in the doghouse. It'll move up here in a little while. But for now, I needed to make sure everything worked. So the cable runs along there to a very cheap little controller, which is currently charging. I believe it is 12.5. Yeah, and it's just charging this battery in there. This is just a temporary thing. It'll be done a lot nicer once I've sanded and sprayed in there and painted and got some new connectors. So that's another thing. All my connectors are buggered. So if you look at this one, or is it this one, it's literally cracked in half. I don't know if you can see that it's cracked in half, but there is a crack. There's a crack in there. So this thing is broken. That one isn't doing very good, and the actual battery that I'm using is currently set up over there in the pilot cabin, and that was so I could start the engine. But I need to run new cables under the floor into this little cabin here and install the override so I can turn the batteries off if I want to, and then I will mount this thing somewhere rational, like maybe on this board, electrical board with the cables running in there to charge, so that we always know what the state of the batteries are. We'll see. I would like a better controller, something Bluetoothy, something Victroni, something MPPT. This isn't MPPT, but it works. It works for now. It's fine. I can always aspire to better later. Hey guys, thanks for subscribing. In the last 28 days, I got 3 new subscribers. So thank you so much for joining. I hope I do you proud. Aaron and Shara and Alina Z and Salty Lives. Welcome to this chaotic mess. Let me get back to it. Today we're going to be cleaning up mostly the doghouse. As you can see, we've had sort of a build-up of mess in the doghouse, and that's no good for anybody. Carolyn's going to come through now. Now she's still on holiday till next week, so we have some time. It's best to use that time. In the meantime, we also have this little setup that I did. This is the next day, and we are sitting at 12.9 volts for the battery. There wasn't much sun. It's a semi-overcast day. Alright, excuse my disheveled look. As we started cleaning up in here, as the time lapse that you've seen, I noticed that all of these tiles are coming off. These like sticky tiles. And there's a residue that's left over. And it's really awful. It's like super sticky. I don't know how many years this has been here. but this stuff has never dried. So Carolyn's gone off to go buy a small thing of thinners and a big thing of acetone. Acetone I need anyway to wipe down surfaces and do other things. One of those two should hopefully get this ick out. Boy, I hope that that's the case. All right, we have, oh, I'm spinning from thinnest high. Anyhow, this is what we're left with. All right, not bad. We've obviously still got a lot of cleaning to do here. We may actually go home and let this all dry out and give ourselves a bit of a break, because it's been a rough day today already, and then come back tomorrow renewed and carry on tackling the cleaning up of the doghouse area. And it turned out to be a really great day. Right, so it's a beautiful evening. It's a Friday evening, and I've decided to stay aboard tonight. There's a bunch of electrical stuff I want to do, and it's a good thing too, because look what's arrived from wherever it comes from. All right, so we have terminals for the batteries and other terminals with a wing nut style top half. These ones look really cheap and nasty, to be honest. My hope is that they'll be good enough. Made in China. All right, then I have some blades so that I can fix that that damaged area on the port side underneath the chain plate. I'm not really sure yet how I'm going to tackle that, but okay, I got some of them. And then I've got these nicer heavy duty, way cooler battery terminals. These things are, well, they're super awesome. And I don't know why I got so many different ones. I need 8 of whatever I've got. Or rather 4 of whatever I've got. So at the moment, no, how many? 1, 2, okay, no, I do, I need 8. I have 8 here, I've got 4 there, and I got 4 of these. I've got 2 sets of them. And that's ready to test them out. Then I also got some blocks for us to do some fine sanding, 220, 180, 120, 60, 80, and 100. Right. So that stuff is all for doing the fine work on all of the wood trim, and that will be for downstairs when we're ready to start working on that. But I need to start building up stock, because there's nothing worse than starting a project and then you run out of materials to finish it. So let me source a dinner, and then I'm going to start working on the batteries. Let's see how crap these cheap Chinese terminals actually are. Good morning, it's the very next day, and I had a wonderful night aboard. It was great. I did, as you know, some of this stuff. Got 2 batteries together. I haven't done the rest because I don't like these connectors. They're not so great. I need to get different connectors. These ones are not going to really do the job. In other news, we've been busy up here again, cleaning up and sorting out good, bad, toss away, not toss away. Carolyn's busy wiping the compressor down, and soon this area will be a little bit more human habitable again. And for those who like funky plants, I meant to show you last week, but that is a monkey puzzle. It's a pitcher plant. That's my hand for reference. and these are some old traps, and these are some new ones being done. So the doghouse is a really good greenhouse. Right, back to it. So today was a great day overall. We got a ton of stuff done aboard, and everything is sort of cleaned up and more or less sorted out. There's a few things on deck that I need to go over and load in the truck and go dump. There's some things here that I need to sort out and go over and or keep or dump. And stuff's starting to fill up again downstairs. This is the problem with trying to clean up a boat. Most of our stuff we've taken off to the apartment and we've put it on shelves, and there's still never space. There's just never space ever since we moved out. I don't know how we even got what we own into the boat in the first place. If the apartment's full and the boat seems to still be full, but we threw out so much rubbish and now 2 places are full. Anyway, maybe it's that Harry Potter curse. You touch something and it just duplicates. We did find more of my old nemesis over here after we cleaned up. So this over here is spray foam. It was just sort of sprayed in there. This is all rotten. We took all of the caulking off the edges of this side, pretty much everywhere, so we could see what the condition was. Same thing over here. This is all spray foam. So what they did was they painted the spray foam so that it looked cool, and then they stained it with something. This is the area that I've cleaned, and this is an area that I haven't quite cleaned. So yeah, I've had to dig all of that out. We also got this little porthole removed. So now all 3 have been removed. So this whole area is now nice, clean, ready for some work and refurbishing. We'll probably start sanding all of this down, make this look a little bit nicer. There's some wood that goes up over these lips that creates a berth. I need to buy some of this black stuff to put on here, and Carolyn is going to start making the cushions so that we can sit up here and chill, at the very least to enjoy the view on weekends. I'm aboard again tonight to carry on working on some electrical stuff. Overall, a fairly productive day. So what seems flat on the surface is clearly not flat on the surface, but that is just 100 grit sandpaper. I didn't want to go too aggressive right at the word go. I just wanted to see what it would look like. I think I can risk an 80 grit now. Yeah, let me do that. Already feels better, but it hasn't made much of a difference in terms of look. I tell you, silicone and spray foam. I don't even know what to say. Please don't do it, folks. I think it can definitely look good. I am going to have to get far more aggressive. 60 grit? Man, I don't want to go overboard, but yeah. Alright, 60 grit it is. And then I know what I'm in for. Alright, so that should be enough for now. I don't mind how it turned out. The sides have already been painted ages ago. This is just the sort of second coat on top. The third coat will be the grey, and then I will have to wait a few days for it to dry, probably around Friday, Saturday. I will come through and I'll take tape and I'll do the laborious and tedious task of cutting out all the beautiful edges, and then start next week, which you'll be there for, to do the non-skid. For those who haven't seen the non-skid and how it's done, over here, maybe not, will be a link to that video. In the meantime, sorry for all the talking in this video. We realized there was just so much cleaning up and organizing that we needed to do to get the projects on the board and the things that we needed to do, like here in the doghouse, which we want to really push early in this year, because starting from February we're going to be completely stripping the head, gutting it all the way down to the bulkheads, taking the floor out, and deciding how we're going to rebuild that area. I imagine the layout will be a little bit different, but we'll see when we get there. Thank you to everybody who subscribed so far. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next week. Take care, guys. Bye bye.